President Trump switched to the old Air Force One at the NATO summit after a credible Iranian threat. That's the headline from a New York Times exclusive by Tyler Pager, Julian Barnes, and Maggie Haberman, reporting from Washington. Here's what happened. President Trump was in Turkey for the NATO summit earlier this month. He flew into Ankara on a new Boeing 747-8, a jet donated by Qatar. But as the Times previously reported, that plane lacks the advanced defensive capabilities of the older Air Force One aircraft. While Trump was at the summit, U.S. officials picked up intelligence indicating a credible threat. Iranian proxy forces were targeting the president and whatever aircraft he was traveling in. The threat wasn't specifically aimed at the new Qatari jet, but at Trump himself and his transport. The Secret Service urged the president to switch planes for the departure. He did, announcing he would use the old Air Force One to leave Turkey. Multiple people briefed on the matter spoke to the Times on condition of anonymity. This new detail sheds light on why the White House moved so quickly to swap aircraft. It also underscores ongoing concerns about the security of the donated jet, a plane Trump had pressed to be ready for his use as soon as possible. The White House didn't officially comment. But a senior administration official, speaking anonymously, pointed to Trump's own public remarks about Iran's efforts to kill him and expressed confidence in the protective steps taken. Notably, the details of the threat were kept tightly held. Some administration officials were told only that the plane switch was a precaution due to general concerns about Iran. Key members of Congress have not been briefed on the specific threat. Initially, President Trump offered a different explanation. He said the switch was to give American service members in Britain a chance to tour the new aircraft, and he denied the decision was security-related. But the Times reported that the Secret Service had urged him to switch. There's more. After the Times reported this month that federal officials had significant concerns about the security capabilities of the Qatari jet, the government launched a leak investigation. It sought grand jury testimony from several Times journalists, as well as their phone records and those of their relatives. The Justice Department withdrew those subpoenas on Thursday. And on Sunday, the president appeared to acknowledge that the plane was lacking some of the features found on the older Boeing aircraft used as Air Force One. This story brings together presidential security, diplomatic gifts, and press freedom all in one developing episode. We'll keep watching. Thanks for listening. I'm your host, and this has been your briefing.